G'day folks, and welcome back to the channel for part number 23 of my Aether Spellbinder 3-Ways playthrough. Last episode we finished up Ashes of Malmouth. We've conquered the city, or at least reconquered the city, and it's time to, I was going to say start Forgotten Gods, but it looks like I've already been here. I can't remember what this was for. I don't think I need any of the gear from there, so yeah, I'm not sure why I went out there. But, was it Fet and Mask? It was Fet and Mask, wasn't it? No, I would have had that as well. I can't remember why I went out there, but I have been here on Ultimate, so we are continuing Forgotten Gods rather than starting. And the first thing we need to do, or decide, is which of the three we're going to side with. So we can side with Sagon, the Vicar of Soleil, we can side with Draelus, the Oracle of Drieg, or we can side with Boobsilla, the Matron of Rifts. Basically, this is Bismael, this is Drieg, and this is Soleil. Now, how I normally do it is I just pick whichever one has the lowest reputation, which in this case is the Cult of Drieg. But Bismael would be fine as well. I'm not that far in front. So I think I'm just going to do Bismael. The advantage of doing Bismael is it's very fast. The quests themselves are quite easy. And if you did Bismael on normal or elite as well, you can actually just completely skip the entire first half of the quest line, because you can already have all of the quest items for the first two quests up until the Vanguard of the Three. You can have them just sitting in your stash from normal, pull them out, give them to her, and go, here you go, already done. And that's it. And then you just walk through the first half, and you're already there. Now, I haven't done that, so we're going to have to do the quest the old way, or the proper way, I should say. But having said that, I mean, it's not difficult. So we just go to, actually, you know what? Let's grab the, we'll grab the other quests as well, as long as we're here. So we'll get the three brothers on the go as well. Assuming I didn't, nope, I didn't already pick it up. So lovely. I will find your brothers, probably. One of them, at least. Alright, so we need Blood of the Watchers, and we need, well, we need Blood of the Watchers. And the easiest place to get that, actually is not in here, but I've kind of already come in here, so it'd look really silly if I then went, hang on a sec, find these easier somewhere else. So I'm going to pretend that I didn't realize that you can find these much easier in the docks. And we're going to go through the Temple of Osea. Again, no real need to do this, as you can find them much easier in the docks. Or maybe easier is not quite the right word, but you can find them later on. This is side stuff that I don't really need to be doing. But there is, pretty sure there's an Exalted Stash in here, so I'm going to say that the Exalted Stash is why I'm doing this, and pretend I didn't just come in here for the wrong reason. Alright, so we've got one Blood of the Watchers. I'm just going to grab all three of them in here. I'm kind of committed to the bit now, so we may as well finish it. Also, you know, I might find a really nice Dwarven Halberd as well. It's pretty unlikely, being a rare MI. Pretty unlikely that I'll find one. Well, treasure trove. There we go. One good thing that came out of this, I got the Voidwalker foot pads again. Definitely not going to be using those, but ooh, that was a Mage Storm. Oh, shoulders. Nah, never mind. Keep them. You can keep them. Alright, so we'll fight our way through here. Another blood. I actually didn't notice that before it dropped, so that's good. So we're at 2 of 3. And Vlachinux, dead. That's me standing in goop. You know, it's just Picus things. Stand in all the goop and, you know, tell everyone don't do that because you'll die, but somehow I haven't died recently. Alrighty, so we're at the start of the second... Oh, there we go. There it is. I was going to say I don't see my my Blood of the Watchers, but there it is. So, alright, we're done. I've already got treasure trove. You know what? I'm gonna say I got what I came for, and I'm gonna leave. So let's push on. Now I don't need to go and get the Leovinus ring because I'm not going to be twinking any of my characters, and I don't need the devotion shrine. So I actually don't need to go into the quote-unquote secret area. Volcanum is always good to have available. For anyone who hasn't done it yet, Volcanum is, actually, am I thinking of the right one? Yeah, maximum fire resistance is not bad. If you're looking to fight Luca, there are slightly better options, but if you don't have those slightly better options, then Volcanum will give you maximum fire resistance, which is the best resistance to have overcapped against him. I guess technically physical, if you could somehow get to 83% physical resistance, that would be the way to do it. But most people who aren't cheating can't do that. So fire is the resistance of choice to overcap. Lightning would be, I guess, third technically, but realistically second. And yeah, you want a lot of armor and such. But I don't think this character is going to be killing Lokar for a little bit. So, most likely not going to be an issue. Also, this character will be needing the... Ooh, Azrakar's Sands, that's really good. I'll be needing this particular metal to convert the damage. Azrakar's Sands... spit it out. Specifically, the mythical Azrakar's Sands is, in my opinion, the best amulet in hardcore. Absolutely while leveling, and you could argue once you're already at level 100, it's still quite good. This has +4 to maximum all resistances, which is godly, especially if you're playing a paladin and you get +1 to all skills as well, and then also resilience, nullification, and Horn of Gandar, although you're playing a paladin, you don't get nullification. But this has got huge amounts of all res, it's got slow resistance, it's got cooldown reduction, it's got some actual resistances on it, as well as a large chunk of health. Skill points for 2 masteries, and the Rewind Fate thing saved my, actually a Templar, but I think it saved that character probably 7 or 8 times while it was trying to farm the Vanquisher set. So absolutely amazing amulet. Avenger's Crusher, also pretty good if you're playing a hold left click and everything dies build. Avenger's set is quite good. These guys don't drop the stone effigy, no. I think there are some stone clan goblins out here, somewhere, but not here obviously. I'm going backwards. Let's turn around and go forwards instead. So I am going to go and fight the Corvin Titanovore, just to say I did, honestly. Not expecting any huge amount of difficulties from him. I can always just use the mirror. As long as he doesn't one-shot me, should be fine. Also, won't be going into the little secret areas to unlock the Canyon of the Magi just yet. I may do it later, but honestly, I think I'll probably end up skipping it. Why are you getting healed? That is just not fair. Alright, so we go to the right and we'll get the Corvin Titanovore. If we go to the left, we get an easier path. So we are, of course, going to the right. And 3, 2, 1, have a devastation. You know what? I don't actually think I care about that Sunder. I've got a button that just says no you. So there we go. Down he goes. Sandclaw Slicer. Blade Arc. Not bad for Blade Arc. Alright, we'll pick it up. We can sell those. Do we get both of Orwell's guns? No, but we did get 2 guns. Not bad, not bad. Alright, as long as I'm here, I may as well do the totem. I mean, you guys know me, I hate totems, so I never want to click on them, but since you insist, I guess I can do this one. Alright, what do we get? Arcanum Electrolysis, another gun. And the Perdition set, once again. Perdition is everywhere as soon as you don't need it. Formidable of Frostbite. Formidable used to be so good, and now it's just kind of whatever. Alright, so Blood Spill Cleaver. Ring of Steel. Yeah, probably no one's using that weapon. And the mythical Amulet of Scorched Earth. Fire stuff, more fire stuff, fire skills, and a fire damage proc. Lovely. Not for this build, though, obviously. Alright, so we are actually, we've got the quest items for Bismail. And so we could go and turn it in, and then she'll send us into a little pocket dimension, which we access via the Conclave of the Three. But I think I'm going to go and rescue Old Mate's brothers first. And then we'll go and do that sort of stuff. So we'll go rescue the brothers, and then we will head back to town. And from there, we can go into the pocket dimension, kill the big bad doggy, steal all of his biscuits, etc. And then we'll be on our way to the next area. Alright, I've taken a different route to the one that I normally take, so... Look, I'm not going to say I'm lost, but I could really use a map. We don't need the animated watches anymore. I do actually know where I am now. And yes, I know I'm walking past the place I just said I wanted to go to, but hear me out, right? There's a rift gate up here. Oh, also, you look like you need to die, and your friend looks like he needs to die as well. I probably shouldn't be standing in all of that. Alright, so we've got Bismail's Domination as a relic. I'm pretty sure that's a pet thing. Kind of a pet thing. Chaos damage, 300% all damage, total speed. Yeah, it's a pet thing. And then the Hood of Dree is going to be poison stuff. I'll pick all this up, but honestly I'm unlikely to use it. Alright, unlikely is overstating the case. I am not using any of that stuff. Alright, so now we go back for the brothers. Now that I have the rift, I probably could have just, you know, just done the dungeon and then rifted back to the Corvin Sands rift and walked. That probably would have been fine. Alright, here we go. So here's Arl. Anorak sent me. Yep, absolutely. Conversations in this game are always so riveting. This is another area where there is an Exalted Stash, only this time I'm actually sure that there's an Exalted Stash in here somewhere. As for exactly where it is, that part I don't know, but there's definitely one in here somewhere. I think I'm going to find it. I'm pretty sure it's on the second floor, but now that I've said that, there is going to be a spawn point on the first floor, and I did just walk past it, I'm sure. I can pretty much guarantee there's at least one of you screaming at your monitor saying, "You just walked past it, you idiot." Also, just hit 92 at some point, and we are putting points into Necromancer. I am seriously considering dropping Devastation just to get Mark of Torment. I don't really use Devastation. Having said that, though, this is going to be amazing for killing bosses, and there's a big scary boss at the end of this this act who shreds defensive ability. So I'm kind of worried's not the right word, but I'm concerned, shall we say. He is not squishy enough that I can kill him before he does his thing. Also, get out of the goop. Alright, so we got two purples. We have the Deathmarked Claw, which, I mean, no. And we have the Bonemonger's Gem, which again is, I mean, that's a no. But we're going to pick them up. First Shard Crown. We have the Dissenter, which is another gun. And then the Aldur's Inquisition, which, surprise, it's another gun. Are you trying to tell me something here, game? Trying to tell me I should play a pistol build next? Terror of the Grove is a really good name, but I don't think I've ever used that helmet. It is a helmet, right? Yeah, it's a helmet. Ravenous Earth, poison stuff. Lightning convert to acid is actually kind of interesting. All those kinds of conversion things, if you can get enough to convert, you know, 3/4, I'd say, is probably enough to make a build around. You're dead. Yes. And then you slayed the Jabberwocky and saved Narnia. Lovely. props if you got that reference. And if you didn't, well, I don't know what to tell you. So we'll fight through here. Like I said, there is an Exalted Stash on this floor. Kind of thinking it's over here. So we'll come over this way. We'll kill Old Mate here, the Regenerator. Didn't regenerate enough, unfortunately for him. Yeah, it's not there. I'm going to say it's not there. I'm either misremembering or it's in one of the others. Ah, there it is. Never mind. It's always here. I don't know why. I know it spawns other places, like there's... It's either here or just off to the side. So when you walk down the right side, if you just come back in one little step, I'm pretty sure it's on this part of the room. But it's very rarely actually there. I always seem to find it here. Okay, so Sandblown Ruins, boss fight time. This is Turgol, I think. Pretty sure it's Turgol. The cold guy who turns into the cold ghost. Let's go say hi. You do want to dodge that, or at least don't be in melee range when it goes off or when he throws it at you, because being shotgunned is not fun. So as long as you stay back at... Ouch. Okay, that definitely tickled. No, that wasn't a crit. No. I refuse to acknowledge the existence of defensive ability. Besides, Turtle Shell saved me, it's fine. Alright. I definitely need to get some more defensive ability. The problem is, though, 50 points in Physique, what is that actually getting me for defensive ability? It doesn't say on here, so I'm not exactly sure, but if I put 1 point into it, we get 5. So 50 should be about 250 points of defensive ability. So if I take all of that spirit out, it's not even going to bring me up to 2,300. You didn't see anything. How about the bars? More points in here. So Necromancer is pretty good for health. Looks like it's decent for physique as well. At 96 in physique there already. So, you know, we're not even halfway to the full bar, and we're basically getting double what we get out of Arcanist. Is there anywhere I can move stuff around, maybe? I think this was the build where I had 1 point just kind of floating somewhere from memory. Don't quote me on that. I'm not confident that that's true. I think I had 1 point floating while I still had the hourglass. It's been a while since I messed with this character. I think I just need to go and get myself a new belt, maybe, with some defensive ability on it. And perhaps a new Slathzar's crest with some defensive ability, and maybe an Ascended shoulder pads with some defensive ability. But that can wait. What's the worst that can happen, right? What do you mean I could die? Okay. The great thing about critical damage when you hit is, as long as you're not fighting something particularly big and nasty, crits only hit you for 10% extra damage. As long as you're not too far behind on the defensive ability. So you want to be... For a finished build, you want to be sitting around about 3k on both of these, which works out to be about 30 per level. So 30 times 92 is, what, 2,760? Something like that? Which, yeah, we're a little ways behind on that. So having said that, we're not in full purple gear yet either, so... can be a little bit further behind. Surely you can't compare this build to a finished build. This is a leveling build. Alright, we're gonna use the bridge here. Use the bridge to kind of trap them. Well, there's the entire Perdition set if I actually wanted it, which, of course, it's going to drop now that I don't actually want it. You gotta remember, as soon as you need it, those pieces of that set become like, you know, hen's teeth or rocking horse dung. It's very hard to find. And I'm getting a little bit sidetracked. Definitely worth getting the book, I think, for transmuting. So we'll head down, pretty sure it's this ramp. Head down this ramp. And we'll pick up the book. Yep, here it is. What's his face's corpse? Kanan. Okay, okay. And let's just go get the rift. And then we'll go back to town. I know I said I was going to go back to town and do the little pocket dimension then, but you know what? I forgot. Just for something different. Okay, nighttime rolling around. Getting a little darker. Okay, come on, where's the rift? There it is. See it pop up there. We're nearly safe. Nearly safe. Alright, so back to the Conclave of the Three. This is the part where we go into the little pocket dimension. I'm gonna vendor all this stuff first. Should I be looking at any of that? Let's just... We'll just do a quick search for Aether damage, and then anything that drops with Aether damage we can have a look at. That's actually... Oh wow, okay, so very small increase in armor, massive decrease in health, but there is 4% defensive ability on that. 16% elemental would uncap my elemental resistance, but I should have access to... Pretty sure it's the Coven who has the elemental resistance augments. And Pierce and Poison, I think I can probably afford to lose that. So maybe we hang on to those gloves for a second here. The rest of that can go. Wait, Clairvoyance Wand. I mean, this isn't an Albrecht's Aether Ray build, but it could be. It definitely could be. Alright, what do we got here? So, Aether to Fire, no, we don't want that. Aether damage. Overseers is quite good on a helmet, but that Ascended Cask is going to be incredibly difficult to replace. So that's fine, we'll vendor all this. Shrewd of Readiness, not too bad. Just get rid of... No, we're selling it. What was that? I didn't mean to buy that back. The Bonemonger's Gem. So that's Necromancer, Inquisitor, and Oathkeeper. Yeah, you can have that. Alright, so we're gonna hang on to this. We'll eat the Perdition set blueprint, so now I can turn this into a retaliation, an acid retaliation build. Okay, I'm curious about this one. Let me just see if I can find... Pretty sure it's the Coven with the elemental resistance augment. Let's go have a look. If I can, I do want to give this a shot. It's you, isn't it? No.
Come see what's left of my wares.
So we'll just go Tal Res. There we go. One-handed weapons with elemental resistance. Let's try this one instead. Okay. So I can put one of those on, and can I put two on? 12%. Yeah, I can put two of those on. Alright. So I'm gonna chuck that on my boots and my gloves. Resistances are all capped. I picked up another proc, which I like. I like those Arcane Blaze procs. They're good fun to play with. And my defensive ability is... What's that? 78 increased? So that's not bad. I'm okay with that. These rings... probably no good. Mistwalker leggings. I really need to get the mythical Mistwalker leggings. Alright, let's chuck that in there. That's a quest item we're going to go turn in. And I need a Restless Remains. I think this is the closest blacksmith to a Riftgate, so we'll just go and talk to my good friend Kalen here. Restless. Nice and cheap. So cheap I didn't even look at what it cost me. What did it cost me? Yeah, not much. Okay, so We've got another proc, which is nice. Are they self-sustaining anymore? Or yet, I guess I should say. Probably not. They do tend to... Oh, maybe. No. That's a definite no. Yvonne's gift here, I guess we can grab that and vendor all the stuff she gave us. I mentioned last episode that you can go and get both rewards, but, you know. The rewards are not amazing, let's put it that way. Okay, so we've got the quest items. Let's head back to Boobzilla, and we will turn it in. For anyone wondering why I'm calling her that, look at the load screen. There's one of the load screens is a picture of her, and you'll figure it out. Alright, so Elaine, was there anything else? We've hit Honored, okay. So immediately, we buy the red. Also, I'm going to check the other cult. Dreeg, not really. Before, no, you know what? I'll do this first. We'll do this first. We're going to work our way through here. I should be able to just walk up there, honestly. I did lose a healing proc when I swapped out those gloves. So, the question is it noticeable? So far, at least, I think the answer is not really. We have a lot of procs. We have Spectral Wrath, so anything that hits us is going to trigger all of this stuff. Which is always fun. Alright, where is the big bad doggy? He's sort of a screen or two up from here. How I normally do this is I just sort of run to the end and then kill anything that's chasing me. Which is an effective way of doing it. Hopefully he's not going to get hit by a stray missile and come running over. I would like to have Devastation available. So let's just give him a 3 count. Alright, that'll do. Okay, Ill Omen, push all of the buttons, and then back off a bit. There we go. And... no you. I probably should have just opened with that, honestly. Okay, Stoneplate Waistguard, really good if you're playing a soldier. Not so great for this build. I don't really want to play... Can I pick that up? There we go. I don't really want to play physical Benetti's replicating missile, although... I mean, you could. Not for leveling, but you could do it. You could do it. Alright, I have the core. What do you need? Alright. And she's gone.
See anything you like?
Alright, not really. That belt. Why does that belt scream? Okay, yeah, we could make one of these. Probably. It's actually... I didn't mean to buy that. Would I even use it? I think I need the Vitality to Aether conversion on these Chains of Egrad. I definitely need to go and get a better one of those at some point. Which point? I'm not sure. Alright, we've got some quests we can turn in, and actually there's one that's relatively easy to go and get, which should give me Dreeg reputation. So I'm going to go get that now. Temple... Actually, it's going to be Soleil, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's going to be Soleil. Okay. I'll find the artifacts for you. Yeah, I know where your idiots are. I mean, acolytes. I said acolytes, right? Alright, they're just over here. I even revealed them on the map and didn't go and talk to them. Because I am smart. That's alright. Second time's the charm. Okay, do I get the totem as well? That doesn't look like it. Okay, everybody's dead, which is lovely. Getting a lot of purples, which is also lovely. Unfortunately, none of them are the purples that I want. Which is very unfortunate. Alright, let's duck back and we can turn that in. I think there's a follow-up quest here as well. So we could definitely do that one. Go and murder Maurice and what's his name? Ricard. Sure, why not? Here we go. What is it? Consider it done. What do we got here? Speak to Soleil recruits. Okay, that's these guys down here. So Atrin, Rinket, and Neron. Yes, that's why I'm here. You know what? We're not going to use Devastation anytime soon, so let's just throw it down. And the guys standing next to the wall surprisingly lived longer than everybody else. Okay, you can stay. And do I get to do the Maurice and Ricard quest? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and push through to the Vanguard. Vanguard of the 3. This little section here, there is a lovely little secret stash up here. There's also the blacksmith up there, who can do all sorts of fun things for you. I think he does conversion for Forgotten Gods rare stuff. Where are we? Consumables. Yeah, here we go. So 3 Lotuses becomes 1 Eldritch Essence. Don't ever make this trade. This is a horrible trade. And then I guess Celestial Essence into random crafting material. Okay. It's a shame we can't do, you know, 7 of these into 1 Lotus. That would be much more useful. Anyway, hidden stash up here as well. Arcane Balance. Not the Arcane Blaze, which is what I was looking for and very excited about for a second. I thought I'd found another item. But alas, it wasn't to be. Alright, let's get through here. Did I grab the lore note? I already have it. Lovely. Now I could go and fight Ganavakar, and you know what? He's right here, and let's do it. No, you get sundered. Okay, he's dead. I'm probably standing in goop, so I'm just gonna step over here to the side. And he's dropped me a Venom Fang of Alacrity. Ganavakar's Sting. That's actually pretty good. I would be quite happy to get that drop on a Dervish. Fortunately, not playing a Dervish, because of course, this is how they get you, you know? They drop you lots of gear for the classes you're not playing. Try and get you to play another character, so that's how they suck you in. A Nemesis, oh god, it's Kubacabra. Okay, okay, don't panic, don't panic. Alright, panic a little bit. I think I just run past him. I know I fought him before, but I think he's actually probably gonna eat my lunch. And, you know, my face as well, most likely. So I think I'm just gonna, you know, keep walking, keep walking. He can't get to me, there's too many other doggos in the way. Haha! I'm free. And Nemesis can't use doors. So there we go, chickened out. Not at all upset about that. Alright, is there another big doggo out here? Doesn't look like it. That's fine. I probably could have wrecked him pretty quickly in terms of just doing damage to him, because there's a lot of stuff there. You would get a lot of missile procs and just spray him with secondary Panettis. But I'm just not going to try it. I do have capped bleed as well, which is nice. Maybe I should go back and fight him. Nah, that's crazy talk. Alright, so Boobzilla, Matron of the Rifts, and we will do as she asks. Now, she's actually not asking very much, so we're going to go do that for her straight away. And we may as well grab these quests as well. Let's go and get rid of, I think, all of this stuff. What do you got there? Basilisk Claw? Am I sure I didn't want to play a Dervish? Yes, I'm sure. I thought it was Pets I was going to play next. Might be Dervish. Alright, so what she wants us to do is actually just out here, and we're going to do the temple. But first, there is an Exalted Stash. Here it is. I like my Exalted Stashes, so we're going to go get that. Frostred Cuirass would have been amazing on the Reaper that I killed a little whiles back. Unfortunately, he's dead, so, I mean, RIP, I guess. Does mean I don't have to hug this bottom edge, although I will anyway since I'm kind of here. If you didn't get your Exalted stash where mine was, yours is going to be pretty much here. But we are done with Exalted stashes, so next step is the temple here. Just see there, the Temple of Ateph. We're going to go in here, and our mission is to destroy the guardians on the second floor, and then use our quest item to summon a different kind of guardian who's going to follow us around and help us. Well, I mean, pretend to help us, doesn't actually really do much. But in the story, it's going to help us, you know? It's not quite as good as Liberty Prime, but it's similar in the idea in that it's going to follow us around. Liberty Prime obviously doing much more useful things. Okay, got the aids spreading nicely. And loot's off. Let's go ahead and pop this. Okay, Arcane guys gotta go. I'm just gonna push the I take no damage button, which honestly I should be pushing, well, should be pushing that a little bit quicker. Alright, what do we got? Hellrune Carver, lovely. We've got the Cowl of the Paragon. Aether Fire of Shattered Reality. Now, that is not bad at all. Problem is there's no real MIs for your boots. Unless you're going to do crafting, but who wants to do crafting? Okay, we got Hated with the Eldritch Horrors. Hellrune Carver, we're not going to use that. Cowl of the Paragon, we're not going to use that either. Basically none of that stuff. I don't know why I keep hitting escape. Everybody take a shot every time I hit escape. I think you've got 7 lined up. Oh, he's got a lightning stick. Okay, so the Temple Guardians here. If you need to grind reputation with the cults, this is where you want to do it. So we're at 192. Each of these is going to be worth, I think, 110 with the writ. So what's that, 75 without? Something like that. They do hit decently hard, and you don't want to fight them all at the same time. I mean, except unless you do. That's not horrible. This guy right here, probably want to fight him on his own. He does have a Sunder Puddle. So I'm going to kill his friends off, and then I'm going to fight him. And this guy is going to give me... Where is it? It's 112 when you have the writ, okay. And yeah, 75 when you don't. So that should have been... Alright, we're going to have a writ with Drieg as well. Okay, let's see if I can not stand in stupid for one time. Just one time. Alright, I use the mirror and dodge. Maybe it's some meteors that sunder. Something here sunders, and I know the meteors hurt. Anyway, Storm Serpent Mask, not really what we're after. And here's the quest we've got to do. So, we will use the Gargan key upon the altar, and here is our Liberty Prime Spawn of Ateph. So this is, at least as far as the lore goes, or the quest, this guy's gonna kind of follow us and push into the Quoven City with us. In actual gameplay, he does show up, and he will fight things, but it's mostly you. Alright. So that is halfway through the Forgotten Gods expansion. I am going to end the episode here, so I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, where we finish the game, and goodbye for now.